just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's good. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. It's Marquez. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's good. Got his man in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Pulls it in. It's Duggar. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Marquez. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
To the ground with the back. Powers through. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, TCU!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's good. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Duggar. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. To the air, it's Marquez. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Finds his tight end. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Duggar. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. Got some room into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game. Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Back to throw, it's good. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And that tackle almost certainly. Saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On the edge of the red zone, they are nose to nose, 4th and inches from the 20. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's good. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Zings it complete to the right. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth.
The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot. Turning it on! Got enough for the 1st down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to pass. It's Marquez. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Duggar. Into the secondary on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into time.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Running behind that left side. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Marquez. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Marquez. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Marquez. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duggar. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Marquez. Moving out of the pocket. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a example of that as he gets it up to the 34. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. To the ground to try to move the chains. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Sparks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gives it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. They want that clock to run. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Armour. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high. And
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants.
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Back to throw. It's Woods. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 1st down from the 43.
Music now! Music now! Banner! 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 Cross!
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Gets the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. There
he goes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record,